Hey my lovely friends, welcome to my channel Creative Art. I am Nilima and today we are going to make this easy and beautiful clay art wall decor. As I said, the painting is really very easy because this time we have used the clay molds to cut these beautiful flowers and leaves. That is one of the reasons why this painting looks so much symmetric, and because of the symmetric shape we have got the center as the focus point. This time I have placed a clock dial in center with few keys. You can also use it as a real clock, or else you can also place a couple photograph or a family photograph it as a photo frame. And you can also write a very important quote which will make you feel happy and lively throughout your day whenever you look at it. So friends, please to try out this beautiful wall decor yourself, and do subscribe my channel friends for more creative art painting videos, and do press the bell icon to get notifications for each video I post every week. All the materials needed to make this beautiful clay painting are mentioned in the description box below with their links from where you can also buy them. They are also shown in the video. So enjoy this painting friends. Friends, first of all, let's check out all the materials which we are going to require for clay painting. First of all, and the most important material which we are going to require is Shilpakar White M Seal for art and craft from Fabrica. This is non-sticky. This is a 50-gram pack you can see for worth rupees 15. So this is a lot worth of in 15 rupees, and I just love to use this product as compared to other clay products. And the second is Camel canvas board. This is for acrylic pigment and it is acid free. I'm going to use a 25 centimeter into 30 centimeter board which is 10 inches into 12. And the third are the acrylic colors which we'll need to color our painting. And one of the important tools are clay modeling tools. Here you can see it's written modeling tools and set. This is specially used for clay modeling. This is one of the most important tool required for clay modeling. And next we will also need clay molding tools. These are the punch tools of leaf shape, and these are the clay mold tools. Other than that, we are also going to need a roller and the Fevicol glue. Okay, so let's start now. This time friends, I'm going to use a 10 into 12 inch canvas board. If possible, do use a bigger size than this one. And as you can see here, I have already drawn the design I want to make using clay. So the design goes from the center bottom to upwards in this way. From both the sides I have made the design symmetric. Now friends, we are going to mix the clay, and I'm going to use a Fevicryl molded, in which you get a resin and a hardener which you have to use in equal quantities. So friends, this is how you have to prepare your tray. First of all, apply just a little bit of talcum powder in your knife, then cut equal and very small piece of the clay. Okay, you can see both are equal parts. Then start mixing them in this way, and after mixing them you get a small piece of clay like this, and it is of a uniform color. So then you have to take some talcum powder on the base and start rolling it in this way. You have to roll it and stretch it to make it long and thin enough. If you find there is any bump, just use a single finger and roll it. It will be submerged. It is long enough to be placed. Now our string has become this long after rolling it. So now we are going to start placing it on our canvas. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to place a single line of Fevicol where you want to place the clay string. So lift up the string and start placing it in this way. Follow your design and go according to it, and then slightly cut it down from the edge. Now again apply Fevicol. If there is any extra Fevicol, you can remove it using help of any tool. Now I'm placing the next string exactly where I have placed the clay. Chop up the edge in this way so that you get a pointed look. You can reuse this part. Again I have placed Fevicol here. Then I'll take my piece of clay and start placing it on Fevicol. Give it a good round shape and then cut it from where I don't want it. and then gently press the clay to bring it on place where you want it to be. If needed, you can apply more Fevicol. You have to do this step if your first clay length was short and you have to mix extra clay in this way. Now place Fevicol for the next string we are going to place. Now I have placed Fevicol for the next area and then I'll place the clay. Now friends, after making all the strings for the flowers and leaf, I'm going to start with making the center first, and this is how I'm going to make it. To make this kind of shape friends, first of all we have to take a small clay ball, make it round, and then using one finger start extending one side of the clay to receive this kind of teardrop shape, and then you have to place it on the surface in this way, and using a ball tool you have to press at this part. Mix it down with the Fevicol you have placed already, then place another one. Each time you have to place Fevicol first on place. You are going to start placing the clay, then place the teardrop shaped clay on the position, and using ball tool start mixing it up in this way. Now start placing the next layer. If you want to make any adjustments, make it before the clay gets dried. Place Fevicol on the part you want to place the clay. Start placing it from the side. Okay, now you can see that in the center it have started forming a circle shape. So you can combine all the 5 in this way. Now you can see that there is a circular space inside here. So I'm going to put quite a big ball which should perfectly fit it. You can make a small tiny hole in the center and then make few more holes. It is perfect. So now we will mix this both. So friends, this is how your dough will look when it is ready. First of all, I'll apply talcum powder on the base, place my clay, then using the roller, I'll make it flat. Okay, the clay is flat enough. Now apply just a little bit of talcum powder on it. This is the flower mold I'm going to use for making the biggest size of flowers. So I'll place it, then gently punch it and lift up the mold in this way to get this kind of perfect shape. Now this is the second shape we are going to make. So again, apply some talcum powder in the bottom of the punch. Place it gently, then press it with a slight punch. Lift up the mold. Okay. Now remove the extra clay in this way. You can reuse this part of clay. Now you can gently lift up the clay with the help of a knife. Place it on your hand in this way. If there are any rough edges, remove it immediately. Okay friends, so this is the cutout of the flower. Next I'm going to use this sponge. Dip it in just a little bit of talcum powder, then decide the center and make your next punch, and then lift it up in this way. Okay, so you got the center. Now apply Fevicol on the place you want to place it. Gently lift up the clay and place it exactly where you want it to be. Mark the center once again. And after you have got this shape, I'm going to use the smaller size of punch tool. Place it in the center of the clay in this way and slightly punch at the center to get this beautiful shape. Now place Fevicol on the part you want to place this mold. Lift it up gently using your knife and place it where you want it. Tap at the center. I think this is perfect. In the same way, we are going to place these 2 flowers. And in the same way friends, you can also make smaller flowers using the smaller molds. Each time you have to apply Fevicol on the base and only then place the flower. You can use the secondary tool again and then place a tiny dot in it. If you want to give the flower a shape, give it before the flower petals get dry. So now friends, in the same way I have made few more flowers and now I'm going to place it on the canvas. As you can see, I have already placed it on the right side. So in the same way, in the same proportion, we are going to place it on the left side. Just place a drop of Fevicol. Then take the flower in your hand. Take the small ball tool and press it in the center in this way. The flower will automatically give you a curve. Place it on the Fevicol and press it once again. Each time you have to repeat this step. In the same way, you have to place the bigger size of flower. First of all, place a single drop of Fevicol where you want to place the flowers, and then start placing the flower. Press it with the ball tool. Now it's time to place few small flowers on this part. So hold the tiny flower and using a ball tool, make just a small hole in between and then place it on the Fevicol. Okay, so now we have finally placed all the flowers on place. It's time to place the leaves. So in the same way friends, we have also made the leaf molds and now we are going to start placing it on the base. So I'm going to start from this part. First of all, you have to apply Fevicol, then give a nice shape to the leaf and then stick it on the base. With the help of a tool, you can easily place it or shape it. Give the leaves a proper shape as well as a place so that they look natural. It's always best to place the flowers or leaves on place when they are half dry. So in the same way friends, we are going to place all these leaves exactly on the right side and then I'll show you how does it looks. Okay, so now friends, our clay art is finally completed and I have let it get dry for 2 to 3 hours and it is finally dried up now. This is how it looks from the front. At the bottom center, we have given a design from where the shrub and the flowers cover up the border of the base and then move towards upwards where you can see so many tiny little flowers, and this is how it looks. So now friends, I have decided to give it a base layer coating of Camel texture white. This acts like a primer on your base and it will be helpful while coloring the clay part. Using texture white is really very easy friends. You have to take some amount of texture white in your palette and add a little bit of water with it to get this kind of consistency, and then using a flat hairbrush start painting the base and the clay part. This step is not compulsory friends, but giving a prime coat to your clay art will increase the brightness of your painting. So in the same way friends, I'm going to give the white layer coating to the whole clay part and the base, and then I'll show you how does it looks. Okay, now friends, the first layer of texture white as a primer on the clay has got dried up completely, and now I'm going to give it a texture like this. You can see it on the center, so I'm going to show you how I have done it on the side part. This time friends, I have chosen 3 colors. One is pearl blue color, one is sky blue color, and one is white color, and I'm going to mix them randomly in this way. So now friends, after doing the background color, it looks like this, and now we are going to start coloring the clay. And first of all, we will be coloring the leaves, and for that we are going to use Fabrica acrylic color, and on leaf friends, I'm going to use this olive green color mixed with just a little bit of parrot green and gold to give it a natural look. It will look like this, and gently you have to start coloring the leaves in this way. color the leaves from all the side on the curves as well as from inside. Now friends, after coloring all the leaves, we are going to color the flowers, and for the flowers I have selected 3 shades of pink, that is one light pink, dark pink and a very dark pink. So at the first friends, I am going to use a dark pink color and color the bottom flower of this in this way. I'll surely mention the numbers of the pink color in the description box below so that you may use the exact colors. Always remember to color the flowers completely from the bottom, from the sides, everywhere, so that there should be no clay part visible. After the dark pink color friends, I'm going to use a very light pink color from Pearl Metallic and color the center flower using it. And now I'll use just a little bit of dark pink to give it shading. So I'll apply it on the tips first, wipe my brush and then start mixing. So in this way friends, you have to do the shading on these petals. And now friends, for the center part, I'm going to use gold color, which will make the center a highlight. So in this way you have colored the bigger flowers. Now I'm going to show you how you have to color the second size of flower, and this is the third size and this one are the smallest size. So now friends, we are going to color this flower. For that, first of all I'll be applying light pink color on all the petals, and then I'll be using a dark pink color and apply a little bit of color on the tip of the petal. Wipe my brush and then try to mix both the colors for shading. And for the edges of the flower friends, I'm going to use the same dark pink color so that the color itself will give a volume to the flower. Now we are going to color these 2 flowers. For that, first of all again I'm going to use a light pink color and I will be shading it using the dark pink the same way we have done this one. Now friends, we are going to color this small flowers. Now friends, after completing coloring the flowers and leaves, now I'm going to color these stems, you can see, using the brown acrylic color. Now after coloring the branches friends, I'm going to start coloring the center part. For that I have decided 2 colors. First of all, I'm going to use a brown color and color in the depth of it in this way. Just apply it in the depth, okay, not on the top or anywhere else. Then wipe out your brush and use some golden in your brush and start applying on the rest of the parts. Mix it gently with the brown, not bring it to top. Wipe your brush again, then take golden and start coloring it from the top to bottom. Okay, so you will clearly get a shade from dark to light. The tips should be completely light. Okay, so in this way we have to color this part. Okay friends, so after coloring all the flowers, I'm going to just place a drop of gold color in the center of these flowers, and for that I'm going to use number 00 brush. You have to just place a drop of gold, and I'm going to use artist gold color, which is my favorite for doing this. I have finally completed doing all the center using golden color. Now I will let it get dry. So now friends, our coloring part is finally completed. It has got dried up as I have kept it for at least 24 hours to let it get dry completely. So now friends, it's time to put a varnish on it so that our clay painting will get a protection layer from dust and other things. For that, I'm going to use a Liquitex High Gloss Professional Varnish. First of all, you have to shake the bottle just a little bit. Pour some amount in your palette in this way. And then using a flat hairbrush, you have to gently apply the varnish all over your painting. This varnish has a high coverage and it leaves with a glossy look on your painting, which is my favorite. So I'm going to cover the whole painting using this varnish. So friends, this is how our clay painting looks when it is finally completed, dried up, and the varnish has also got dried up. So let me show you a close-up view of it. This is the bottom center of the painting, which really uplifts the painting because I have used golden and this pokey design is quite unique. The painting starts from the centered bottom and the flowers and plants move upwards in the symmetric way you can see and ends up with this beautiful tiny little flowers. So this design gives you a complete symmetric look which makes the center as the focal point. You can use this center in many different ways, like you can place a dial and use it as a clock. You can also place a couple photograph or a family photograph in the center. You can also write a thoughtful quote to make you feel happy and enlightened the whole day and decorate your homes with this beautiful and bright painting. So friends, these are the 3 ways you can use it, but do not limit your creativity and try as much as possibilities you can. So friends, please give it a try, make it yourself and tell me in the comments below friends, how did you find this video? And if you do like my videos friends, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.